Surprise, surprise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. I wanted to talk a little bit more about sleep. And, well, whether you wake up with bedhead like me, or your hair is fancy and straight in the morning just as soon as you wake up, I think we all need a chance to take a look in the mirror and reevaluate our sleep. So, one thing that a lot of us do is we drink coffee in the morning to wake up. And while that is a great way for us to spark our energy for the day, it doesn't actually give us any energy. That caffeine works as a catalyst to help promote our energy production inside our own bodies and wake up our brains. And so, whenever we rely on that caffeine intake for our energy to help us be good at our jobs throughout the day, we're relying on something that's going to fall short for an actual energy production that's going to be durable and long-lasting, healthfully, to maintain us throughout the day. We want to make sure that we have adequate nutrition and hydration to balance out the caffeine. That's going to act as a spark to our energy production. And so one rule of thumb that I like to suggest about caffeine is for us to double the amount of water to coffee ratio. So I start my day, if I have 1 cup of coffee that I want to have, then I'm going to have at least 2 cups of water before I have that cup of coffee. A lot of people, some of the top 500 CEOs, entrepreneurs, business professionals in the world today suggest that their method that changed their life, that improved their life the most, was to start their day with a liter of water. And if that sounds astronomical for you, I know a lot of people struggle just to have 1 bottle of water a day, then start with 1 bottle of water in the morning without thinking about a whole liter. I personally drink at least a liter within the first hour of myself waking up, sometimes 2 liters within the first hour. And I think that it just really helps me spark my own energy. I wake up a lot better, I feel a lot more refreshed. Really kickstarts my metabolism, I feel, and then I can start my coffee a little bit later, and that runs through the rest of the day. And whenever we talk about coffee, again, we're going to talk about caffeine. And for me, my rule of thumb with caffeine, especially whenever we think about sleep, I hope you're still with me, don't fall asleep. Whenever we talk about sleep, my rule with caffeine is to try to not have any caffeine after 12 p.m. Because a lot of us, we just rely on it throughout the day to help keep us going. And our bodies don't actually have any natural mitochondria. That's what these little powerhouse cells in our body that help provide us with energy. We're not letting our bodies rely on those actual natural energy production pathways. And whenever we just rely on caffeine and it's sparking, and then it just oversurges our body and overwhelms those production cycles to where we actually don't have any natural circulating pathways for energy production. And we want to have those natural pathways. Whenever we have caffeine in the morning, that's great to act as a catalyst, but try not to have any past noon because, well, whenever you go to lay your head down at night, some of that caffeine may still be in your bloodstream because not everyone metabolizes or gets rid of the caffeine in the same way. Some of us are fast metabolizers, some of us are slow metabolizers. I myself am a slow metabolizer. Just kidding, I'm a fast metabolizer because I like to talk fast and speak fast and work fast, and whenever I have a cup of coffee I can just keep going and 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 going. Now, like I said, let me slow down for a second. Some of us are fast, some of us are slow. If you know yourself, that's great. If you have had a metabolic panel done where you've submitted your blood sample to understand whether you're a slow or fast metabolizer for caffeine, that's great. Not all of us have that opportunity, nor do all of us care. But it's something to think about. Whenever you drink caffeine, can you feel it stimulating your body within the first 30 minutes? If not, you're probably a slow metabolizer. You're probably one of those people who suggest, oh, it never affects me. And while you might not feel the stimulating effect of caffeine, it is still in your bloodstream, keeping you awake throughout the night possibly. So, rule of thumb, try to have it no later than 12 p.m. because that caffeine will still stay in your bloodstream and keep you awake. Okay, next thing about sleep. Do you see these glasses that I'm wearing? Man, just this glare, this blue glare is getting in my eyes. Is it getting in yours? Well, these blue light blocking glasses really help me maintain my natural melatonin levels in the evening. So if it's after 12 p.m., I also wear my blue light blocking glasses that keep the blue light from screens, like my iPad here, out of the way. Because I don't want to have trouble sleeping at night. I like to have sleep to restore my body, to repair my cells, to restore my brain function, my durability for the next day, for me to have my creativity, my ambition, and even just my voice to be able to speak to you over this video. Without natural sleep, our bodies will just shut down. That's how our body restores itself and heals itself, rejuvenating ourselves throughout the night. In fact, we actually grow in the middle of the night. Did you know that? I bet you did, actually. Well, I'm recording this video at around 4 p.m. So I have my blue light blocking glasses on. I have coffee in my hand, but guess what? It's decaf. So if you enjoy coffee in the afternoon or in the evening, all you have to do is ask for decaf, and there you go. It's got a lot less caffeine in it. I think it's like 5 milligrams of caffeine per cup compared to 150 milligrams in a standard grande from your local coffee chain. Those are just some opportunities for you to engage in better sleep hygiene. In other words, taking care of your sleep health. So that's just a quick tip that I wanted to leave for you, and hopefully tomorrow you don't wake up with bedhead like me and you sleep well. See ya.